Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios and brought to you by official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Molson's The Missing, available on Amazon and paperback and ebook. Backed by popular demand, singer-songwriter from Raleigh, North Carolina, and leader of the Thirsty Curses since 2019, and they've been pretty much present throughout the U.S. and going through Virginia, most of the East Coast, South Carolina, hitting Baltimore, Annapolis, Maryland, Philadelphia, Atlanta, Savannah, and more. And of course, they also performed at the Sunshine Music Fest, Richmond International Film Fest, Northeast Film Musical Festival, and they also have a new album come up in 2024. They've been releasing a few songs. We'll talk about those. And last time we talked about it, well, I think it was, what was it? Into the Ends of the Earth and Thirsty Curses, All Shook Up, and more. Live, ladies and gentlemen, from the Plus Studio, somewhere on the outside in Virginia, an outside studio, we've got the multi-talented singer-songwriter from the Thirsty Curses, ladies and gentlemen, Wilson Getchell. Wilson, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us once again.
Hey, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Well, it's great to have you back on as well, too. You're a singer-songwriter from Raleigh, North Carolina, and leader of the Thirsty Curses since 2019. You guys have been touring the Southeast area, and we last had you on to talk about Into the Ends of the Earth, the self-titled release, All Shook Up, Holy Moly, and we all talked about some of the releases like Jenny, Nothing Really Matters, and Tell Me the Truth, and you've got a new song called I Never Learn, and more. And before getting all that, once again, Wilson, very quickly, tell us how I got started.
I mean, Thirsty Curses, I've been building up a lot of songs, moved around a lot in my 20s, I guess, and had built up a lot of songwriting a catalog of songs, I guess. And, I'd moved to Raleigh and looked basically to kind of get a band going and sort of offload some of this material. So that was basically the impetus of the project initially. And we got started in 2017. And we've been basically keeping at it ever since.
And certainly did as well too. You also have been during the pandemic, you guys made your mark filming, releasing a bunch of music videos from the self-titled album, and Bruises on Your Shoulders, smash hit, and Racing Through the Days.
Yeah, I mean, well, when the pandemic hit, we just wanted to keep doing stuff, and we couldn't really play shows, so we were actually able to make some music videos that, ironically enough, we might not have been able to make had the pandemic not been going on, just because a lot of the people who participated would have otherwise been tied up with other things. The Bruises on Your Shoulders video, we had a bunch of stage actors who, I mean, that was kind of what they did for a living, and they were basically unable to practice their craft. So we were able to find some people who jumped at the chance to do something creative. And similarly, we filmed the smash hit one, which involved a bunch of professional wrestlers who also couldn't perform. So we were able to basically kind of take advantage of, turn lemons into lemonade. But we were just trying to stay active because we'd put out that self-titled album in November 2019. So we were ready to, we had a ton of shows booked for 2020. And when everything hit the fan, we were like, well, we have to do something. So we ended up, making a bunch of music videos, and they got some reach and some eyeballs and ears on them. So that was pretty awesome and rewarding.
And certainly did as well too. And you also had Jenny, Nothing Really Matters, Tell Me the Truth, and also one you love to talk about, a Baptist and a Rabbi. And did they really walk into a bar on that one?
Yeah, right. I mean, that's the setup of the song and the title, at least. As the pandemic was ending, we kind of had a bunch of other material, and we started recording that album, To the Ends of the Earth, I guess in like April 2021. And it was we were getting back out on the road around that time, so it was sort of a ongoing process. I think we hit record for the first time in April 2021 and finished and ultimately put it out in the album out in March 2022. So from record to release, it was pretty much about a 12-month thing. But yeah, then we had a bunch of songs on there that we wanted to make music videos for. Nothing Really Matters, we went and raced go-karts at like a local place called Adventure Landing that has kind of, you know, lots of things like that. And it was funny. We actually, when we filmed it, we slowed down the song to half speed and then had that playing like in my ears, for example, so that I could sing the words. And then we went up and sped up the video to double speed to make it look like the go-karts were going a lot faster than they otherwise were. In fact, we were rewatching that video not so long ago, and someone commented on how fast we were going. I was like, y'all realize we actually weren't going that fast. Right? But then, yeah, the other video that came out of that album was Jenny, which took actually many months to make it. Anyone who hadn't seen it, it's like a cross between Pulp Fiction and the Muppets. It's basically
yes, I remember those.
Yeah, it's basically like a Quentin Tarantino movie, but with puppets. And Clayton, the bass player, and I made that, and it took us like literally like 4 months, just all of the. It ended up being a much bigger project than we thought it was going to be initially, but we were very happy with the outcome. And then yeah, the Baptist and a Rabbi was another single off that album for which we made a music video, and that one actually stars celebrity psychic Gary Spivey. And is kind of takes, it's kind of got cult themes like along the lines of you know, like Jonestown or things like that. And it's actually being screened in festival at the Richmond International Film Festival here next month. Or up in Virginia. So we're excited that one's kind of getting some festival circulation too. So, but yeah, that, and then last Tell Me the Truth, that video, it's basically kind of a tour diary video, basically just a bunch of footage, B-reel that we'd collected while we were doing tours in 2021 and 2022.
Okay. It sounds like it. And you also got Tell Me the Truth, and tell us about that. And also other releases, All Shook Up, Holy Moly, and talk about those. If there's other singles we haven't covered, you know, feel free to talk about those.
Yeah, I mean, I guess most recently, I'll say the most recent single we've put out is a song called I Never Learn, which could maybe alternatively be titled Misadventures in Polyamory. But I basically had just
polyamory. I like that one. Yeah.
Yeah, basically had gotten involved with a girl who wasn't, as it turned out, maybe as interested in me as I was in her. So this song was sort of came out of that situation, and it's been doing pretty well since we put it out. I think it came out in June, and then earlier this year we put out a single called Punk Rock Ruined My Life, which had actually we've been playing live for years, but just had never gotten around to recording. It's sort of like a kitschy song, but it's fun, and it's sort of a novelty song, I guess, but it's fun. So it was you know, in between records, we thought it was a good time to put that out. But we made a music video for that too. And actually, it would be silly not to mention, in July, just last month, we released through a record label in New Jersey a vinyl that's called Through the Days, which is sort of a compilation. It's a best of compilation of our first 4 albums. And it's available at the Thirsty Curses online store, at the record company's called Fake Chapter Records. It's available on their store as well. And at our shows and stuff. But yeah, that was exciting for me and for all of us, but just to be on vinyl. Everything else we'd released had been digital or CDs, so kind of getting on the wax was pretty exciting. Mm-hmm. We figure that'll last, you know, maybe a couple copies will survive nuclear war.
I could see you writing a song about that, making it the end of the world as we know it, but we feel fine as well too. And of course, you know what's coming up for Wilson Getchell of the Thirsty Curses. We'll find out just in a minute. First of all, you're listening to the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at SonicWebStudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget, Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960, or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, time to give official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Molson-Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, You'll love Missing by me and Melson Dia, available on Amazon and paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, 1 target, where truth is illusion and those you love be the first go missing. It's available on Amazon and paperback and ebook. Missing by me and Melson Zia has gotten great reviews. And Eva Love endorsed by Howard celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes, Riley, and Eminems. So grab your copy today for Girls Missing by me and Melson Zia, available on Amazon. And check out the Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com or 40 podcast platforms. Heard in 100 countries, including Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Music, Odyssey, BitChute, Rumble, YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. Also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Threads, and more. Take us with you on any mobile device. And for great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com. Check out the Mike Wagner Show podcast. T-shirts, pop sockets, throw pillows, tote bags, hoodies, makes great gifts 24/7. Go to Amazon.com. Check out the Mike Wagner Show podcast. And for more great gift ideas like T-shirts, pop sockets, phone cases, along with Missing, Won Some Wrinkles, Amazon.com/Mia Melson Dia. Check it out today and support the Mike Wagner Show on Anchor FM, PayPal, and the MikeWagnerShow.com. We're here with Wilson Getchell of the Thirsty Curses here on the Mike Wagner Show. And you also got a new album that's coming out in 2024. You released a few of them, and tell us more about the album coming out next year.
Yeah, I mean, I guess just I tend to write a lot of songs for whatever reason. I guess it's like a therapeutic outlet of sorts, but kind of built up a ton in the last year and a half. Yeah, basically just been working on those. We got a new drummer earlier this year, who's maybe the best drummer we've had, but we've kind of put Spinal Tap to shame with how many drummers
you didn't get to a point where you play an amusement in front of 10 kids and get cotton candy thrown at, did you? Or
no, but I mean, over the course of our 4 albums, we've had 3 drummers. So and on those 2 singles we were talking about earlier from earlier this year, I Never Learned and Punk Rock Ruined My Life, we were actually drummerless at that time, so I was playing the drums. So technically, I guess we have 4 drummers across all of our releases. So, but yeah, so yeah, I mean, we're working on a bunch of new material. There's just been a ton of stuff that we've been writing and things like that. So that's coming in. I'd actually done some recording by myself earlier this year when we were having a down period, and I actually have like a solo EP coming out in October.
Oh, nice.
Just under my own name, Wilson Getchell. It'll be like 4 or 5 songs, but just kind of, I don't know. I just have to like make something. So we were kind of having some personnel issues. So that, but yeah, I ended up recording, a bunch of stuff by myself just in the interim. So keep an eye out for that too. But yeah. I mean, we're excited about the stuff that we've been working on. I mean, if anyone, across our social media, sometimes we give previews of some of that new stuff, live takes and things. So, on our TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, if you follow us there, you can kind of get a sense of what's coming down the pike, because we're not too shy about sharing it. Just we kind of like to give people who follow us and people who are interested in our music sort of the process too online of kind of how things come together. So if you follow us online, you can kind of see that how things are forming and change over time.
Mm-hmm. And where do you plan on touring, and where can we find you on the road at this year?
Yeah, well, I mean, let's see here. This Saturday, we'll be in Richmond, Virginia, at the Hardywood West Creek Brewery, actually doing a Fight Cancer, Stay Positive benefit. That'll be like a matinee show. And then we're also playing, we'll be back in Richmond on September 21st as part at doing our musical performance of at the Richmond International Film and Music Festival. And we also have some dates in Raleigh. I mean, we play Raleigh here and there. So if you're in that area, you can definitely catch us. And we'll be in New York on November 11th at Otto's Shrunken Head, performing as part of the record label that put out the vinyl that we just released in July. They're doing a sort of a label showcase on November 11th in New York, and actually there's another one on November 10th in Westfield, New Jersey. And yeah, I think we everything else is posted on our website. We have we're playing the Carborough Music Fest on October 1st. But yeah, we keep pretty active with the live dates too. I mean, I always say that that's what rock and roll bands do, or play shows. So we try to keep doing that.
And do what you can as well too. And besides the upcoming album, touring, and what else can we expect from you in 2023 and beyond?
Yeah, I mean, I would keep a lookout for that forthcoming album in 2024. And also, I mean, we really pride ourselves in our music videos. So I mean, anyone who hadn't seen any of those already, I would certainly point them to our YouTube page, which is youtube.com/@ThirstyCurses. But that's a big part of sort of our creative I don't want to say brand, but just something that we do, I mean, we enjoy making the video component of the music too. So yeah, I mean, and we're always posting stuff online. Shoot, we randomly posted a cover of the Inspector Gadget theme song the other day.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite, and the kids love the Inspector Gadget. Go Gadget, whatever you want. So
I maintain that if you having learned the song on the piano, it's actually a great musical composition, in my opinion.
I think we need more artists out there with cartoon renditions and everything. That's what we need instead of these depressing songs, selfies, end of the world and all that. We need cartoon renditions of all the classics, cartoons going on. I think we need that. I think about the Blazer Trail, Wilson. That's great.
Well, Mike, let me tell you this. On our TikTok last week, I did a whole series of TV theme songs. I did Cheers. I did Laverne and Shirley.
Oh my gosh.
I did Thank You for Being Friend, Golden Girls.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite. That was Andrew Gold. I think that was like 74 top 10 hit or something.
That was, yeah, Andrew Gold, fellow Ginger. But yeah, I kind of always wondered if the Golden Girls was tied to his name or not. Anyway.
Well, yeah. only Betty White could have told that too, close to being 100. Only she would have knew. She lived the longest of anybody. So
she lived longer than God. But yeah, no.
Oh my gosh.
I actually saw that they had published happy 100th birthday in like some publication like People's Magazine that was on the shelves like the day she died. It's like she didn't quite make it. She was like 99 in 363 days or something.
Yeah, something like that. Just said happy 100. The heck with it. Salute to George.
Close enough. Close enough.
Close enough. That's what we say. And heck with the horseshoe. Just say close enough. Happy 100 anyway, although we don't hear from you. and once again, where can we find all your music at, Wilson?
I mean, we're on all the streaming sites. Again, check out our YouTube, thirstycurses.com. I mean, we're on all the social media. We fortunately have a unique enough name that if you type in Thirsty Curses, you can access us through really whatever your preferred medium is.
We're certainly do that as well. Once again, we're with Wilson Getchell of the Thirsty Curses with I Never Learn on the Mike Wagner Show. We'll be playing at the end of the audio interview. Wilson, very big thank you for your time always. Looking forward to having you again soon. Keep this up. They're great. Keep in touch. And you've been amazing. Once again, what's your website? How do people contact you? Where can people purchase or check out your works?
Yeah, the vinyls, best of vinyls for sale on our Bandcamp, thirstycurses.bandcamp.com, thirstycurses.com/store. We're really proud of the vinyl. Think it sounds really great. Definitely encourage people to check that out. And yeah, I mean, wherever I always like to say that we're wherever you are already. So just look wherever you prefer to get your kind of, wherever you go to get your rock and roll, we're there. So just type us in. But yeah, we're easy to find.
We'll certainly do that as well. Once again, Wilson, a very big thank you for your time. Great to have you back. Looking forward to having you again soon. Keep us up to date. Keep in touch. Love to have you back. Wish you all best. And Wilson, you definitely have a great future ahead of you.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Mike.